Hi everybody, how are you all? Oh my word, I'm doing my nut. When I woke up very early this morning, it was cool but not cold. Then by 9, 10 o'clock, it's not cool but indeed cold. And then by 2 p.m. it is warm enough to discard 2 layers of clothing, which you start to pile on again as from about 4:30 in the afternoon. Anyway, let's talk. Well, I'm counting the hours for Harry to land in the United Kingdom. Time is running out. People are becoming fed up. No one wants to be openly hostile towards Harry because Harry may cry or do something worse. So Harry carries on regardless of who is angered, who is hurt, or who suffers because of his actions. And indeed, again, because everyone is too polite, too afraid to give offence, and too afraid of what Harry will do as a result. And that, my friends, is the ultimate form of manipulation and blackmail. And you know what? I have seen it before, and likely so have you. What will happen to me if you leave? I did it all for you, and now you want to leave. Think of all the time and money spent. No one's going to help. It's over. I can just as well die. Yes, if you're older than 20, you likely heard it or something similar from somewhere or someone. An abusive person will try and manipulate everyone, and this is the way Harry also tries to manipulate his family, his colleagues, his friends, his charities even. Everyone looks the other way because, one, they feel sorry for Harry, or two, they are afraid of what he will do or say if and when he is criticized. And you know what? It is actually strange that so few people, including the royal family, who are no strangers to mental illness, actually know how to deal with this kind of manipulation. No one should ever have to prove they love someone all the time, and particularly not under threat. I can see the same unhealthy patterns which may emerge in a romantic relationship emerge in almost every relationship in Harry's life, including his relationship with his father, the king. So now, as we anticipate Harry's arrival in England and his meeting with his father, we shall likely have to watch the same scenario play itself out. Everywhere in pubs, people will be talking about Harry, call him a bell end, and worse. Yet, when they go outside and he happens to cross their path, they will still bow the head and say, and although we read that 2,000 veterans want to leave Invictus because it has become the Meghan and Harry show, they likely won't. And Harry will be welcomed back year after year after year. Although Invictus has the potential to outgrow Harry, as we have seen with Invictus Germany. However, Invictus will continue to drag Harry along because, one, they feel sorry for him, and two, they are indeed afraid of his reaction if they rein him in or let him go. Again, emotional blackmail 101. Harry is not as stupid as we think. Something else I've been talking about and even branded a mistake on the part of the royal family is the fact that it looks like Harry will again stay at a hotel and not in one of the palaces. Now this, seeing that it is the umpteenth time he has been back alone, well, at least the second or third time since they moved out of Frogmore, and this time I believe Harry had put in a timely request to be housed at Windsor, yet his request was turned down. Why? People have said that William does not want Harry on the Windsor estate because he does not even want to risk running into his brother or risk Harry popping over to see Catherine while he's away working or cross paths with the children. And that is maybe understandable. It is, after all, only a 10-minute walk from Windsor Castle to Adelaide Cottage. But if William wanted to, he could have instructed their security not to let Harry into the grounds of Adelaide Cottage. However, seeing that he put in a request for accommodation, why did he ask to stay at Windsor Castle? Windsor Castle is about 24 miles from St. Paul's Cathedral, whereas Buckingham Palace is only 3.2 miles. And why did his father not offer him accommodation at Clarence House, which is only 2.1 miles from St. Paul's Cathedral? Now, I had to rethink about this, and I chatted to my daughter and some friends about it, and collectively we came to the conclusion that the fact he is denied accommodation in any and all royal residences has nothing to do with a family feud or a rift or any emotional scenario. The fact that he is denied accommodation at one of the royal residences must be because of something much, much bigger. And I mean much bigger, something which we have no clue about. Come on, guys, how gullible have we been? Windsor Castle has over 1,000 rooms, so I've no idea how many of those are actually bedrooms. But you want to tell me they can't spare Harry at least one bedroom? Now, the same applies to Buckingham Palace. It has 775 rooms, of which 52 are guest bedrooms and 188 are staff bedrooms. So out of those, Harry could not have one? Really? Why? When he asked for a room at Windsor, couldn't they offer one in Buckingham Palace, or couldn't his father invite him to stay for the night at Clarence House? Well, clearly not. And the question is, why not? We heard it was Harry's choice before to maintain and prove his independence. But now, after his loss against the government and loss of his prominence and relevance, I think he could only benefit from a stay at one of the royal residences. And if true, it is also likely why he did put a request in this time. So the question remains, why was it denied? Call me a conspiracy theorist if you have to, but I think something bigger and far more nefarious transpired at some point, and someone said that it is enough. You are out and you can't come back. I mean, guys and girls, think about it. The Chinese President Xi Jinping stayed at Buckingham Palace. So if he could stay, why can't Harry? What's up? What is the truth? And if it's that bad, why is Harry still a prince and a duke? And while I was preparing this video, I received a notification that the Chicken Hawk has landed. A camera caught Harry arriving at the Honourable Artillery Company's headquarters for the summit called Invictus Foundation Conversation ahead of the Thanksgiving ceremony tomorrow. So what we'll do is we will sit back and see what unfolds. And on that note, I'm going to bid you goodbye. I'll see you later. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.